last longer in bed is to take care of your health and have more sex. So for example, I just got back from the gym. I'll have a pretty intense workout. I'll probably do like, a 20 minute to 1 hour walk a few days a week at the max incline. That makes my stamina go way, 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 way up. I also eat healthy, so you can see like a high protein diet. There's literally no sugar in my diet. There's no processed carbs. So, my body's in peak shape. When I bring a girl to the bedroom, you better believe that I'm showing her a good time, unless I really don't care that much, to be honest. But that's my advice. But outside of that, you need to have more sex, bro. It's like, how do you get better at anything? Is by doing it. So if you have more sex, like, you'll be able to last longer. You'll learn a lot of things. Communicate with the girl about what she likes. Question. So I had a big thing for blonde girls, and I still do, but I've been with 20 blonde girls in the last few months that at this point I kind of want more brunettes, maybe even a redhead. And big butts is a must. Boobs would be ideal. I think those are the main requirements. And then she has to be really good in bed, ideally into girls and things. So in my opinion, it's to have a life that's so fucking good that even without her, you'd be really, really living a great life. And then learn also how to connect. Meaning, at the first stage of our program, we have what's called the high value fundamentals. And this is where you learn the fundamentals of being a very, very high value, attractive guy. There, you need to learn how to create what we call a seductive connection. If you create the seductive connection as a high value guy, bro, women are going to be fucking obsessed with you. Now, between you and me, I think the seductive connection is more important than being a high value guy, because if you know how to create a seductive connection, you will already be high value to her. Then there's a lot of funny looking dudes who are actually pretty good at connecting with women, meaning they don't rely on their looks, they rely on their flirting skills. So but if you have both, dude, she'll be fucking obsessed. Bro, obviously size matters. Think about it. Do you want a girl with a bigger butt or a smaller butt? Do you want a girl with bigger tits or smaller tits? All these things make a big difference. Now, will it be the deciding factor on whether a girl likes you? Sometimes. A lot of times, though, it comes down to your ability to connect. I feel like you don't even need me to answer this. If you just look around, you'll see so many average looking guys. Some guys are even below average, and they have some pretty hot girls or girlfriends. Now the question is, how? Does he know her from school? Does he know her from a friend group? Does he know her from work? Or did he approach her? Now I'd say he almost never approached her, because almost no guy ever approaches. But it should be self-explanatory, obvious, if you just look around in life at all. Bro, I think you should never worry about trying to avoid coming off as a creep. If you think, how do I not come off as a creep, you're focusing on the wrong thing. You should be purely focusing on, how can I turn her on? How can I make her feel horny? How can I make her want to hook up? But when you start focusing on all the things you don't want, then you're focusing on trying to win and trying not to fail at the same time. And you never want to play as we say, play to not lose. You want to play to win. Just think purely about winning, and then you won't lose. To be honest with you, I think most women are loyal, but the question is, are you a guy who they are going to be loyal to? Now, that said, our philosophy is that if you develop yourself as a man, you learn how to create what we call a seductive connection. Sorry about the noise. You learn how to create what we call a seductive connection. You'll attract so many fucking options that it'll be obvious who you can trust and who you can't trust as much. Think about it. If you have 50 different women who are interested in you, you'd start being able to put out a lot of feelers. Who do your friends like more? Who seems to be a little bit too nice when guys come up to her versus who seems to shut them down and be like, sorry, I have a boyfriend, get the fuck out of my face. Or those girls, as much as they bitch you out, realize that a lot of those girls are far more loyal than the girls who are friendly. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. I have a boyfriend, but where are you from? Those girls, bro, you have to watch out for those girls.